everybody. Welcome to the Public Nuisance Podcast. I'm here with Pito Pakeeto out of the Ventura 805 area. What's up, fellas? How we feeling?
What's up? How's it going?
Good, man.
Pretty
So
excited.
I got Jimbo,
excited.
Richie, Elwood, and Ryan. Right. Okay. First question, man. I gotta ask seriously is what the hell does Pito Pakeeto mean? You know, I don't know, man. I gotta know.
Tell you when you're older.
So the literal translation is a little bit of dick, like
Little
a
bit of
little bit
dick.
of penis, but
Nice.
it's slang for little dick, really.
Or just the tip.
Yeah, but
Just the
that's
tip.
our shtick.
Yeah.
Well, when I was a kid, I had two twin cousins, Richie and Bob, and my nickname was always Lil Richie. So if translate that to Spanish,
Little dick.
Little Dick.
He's dick in my phone. The little fucking eggplant emoji.
Yeah, but just the tip's a great game to play because win or lose, you still you know what I mean.
Hey,
It's a great game to
it's a
lose,
cute
great game to
little
win.
game.
You know what I mean? So fuck it.
It's like, who's in my mouth? Just the tip.
So then introduce you guys. Go ahead. Go ahead, Jimbo. Start with you, buddy.
My name is Jimbo. I play guitar and backup vocals in the shindig.
I'm Richie. I play guitar, sometimes lead, and I do the vocals.
My name is Elwood. I play the bass.
I'm Ryan, and I play the drums.
Right on, fellas. So, hey, man, to the people that don't know you guys or whatever, well, first, man, I want to thank you guys for coming here and sharing your talents.
Oh,
dude.
thanks for
Appreciate
having
that.
us.
Yeah,
Thanks
fuck
for
yeah.
having us. Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
Lewis Idle.
Yeah, Lewis Idle tonight. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Yeah.
it's gonna be
So,
tight.
but so people that don't know you guys are going to watch this, you know what I mean? And so give a little history about yourselves, man. How'd you guys come about? How'd you all meet? You know, the deal.
We've all been best friends since like middle school, high school.
Except for me.
Elwood tumbled along just a few years ago, and he immediately became one of
Yeah.
my best friends.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've had a bunch of different projects like punk, metal, black metal, hardcore, death metal. Pito Pakeeto's just like the latest rendition. It actually kind of started off as a joke between me and my coworker and Jimbo. We just started recording some random stuff and we put it out. People ended up liking it, so we just started taking it a little bit more seriously. And here we are.
Yeah.
About to open for Lewis Idle, which is super rad.
And I wasn't the first bass player. They had one other cat. What was that from Dr. No?
Oh yeah, Adam
Or-
was in it for a minute.
Adam, yeah. And then eventually, like not even a year ago or so, he asked me to join on and play bass for him. And
Well, that dude never actually practiced with us. You'd always
Yeah,
skip out
technically.
practice,
Yeah.
and then we knew this guy could play bass. He's a guitar player.
Well, we were roommates too, and he's always hitting me up like every night. Can I be in Pito? Can I be in Pito? And finally, I'm like, okay, we actually got to like start getting this ball rolling. So yeah.
Yeah.
well, I mean, but I loved what he was doing, and he was. I just told him I'm like, if you ever need a bass, I was like, I'll play bass, like, cause I play guitar mostly, and I was like, I started out as a bass player. And I was like, if you need bass, like I want to play for you, so just let me know.
You're like the kid in class raised his hand first all the time. Like,
Yeah,
dude,
right.
I'm in. I'm
Like,
talking.
yeah,
I'm in,
right
bro.
here,
I'm
bud.
in.
And
I'm
so,
in.
yeah.
It's cool, man. It's cool. So, dude, what platforms are you guys on? You guys got any music out there where people can go? Like, you got a website? You got,
Oh yeah.
where they can find
Mainly,
your shit?
we're like most of our content's on Instagram. But we
Spotify.
self-record all our stuff and we throw it out. So it's on Apple Music, YouTube, Spotify, pretty much like we go through DistroKid, so it's like they just send it out like literally everywhere. Snapchat, Instagram,
Yeah.
music.
Yeah.
Like,
Pretty much wherever you listen to your music, you'll be able to find us.
Shout
Yeah,
out
and I'm
Creed.
pretty sure there's
Oh, yeah.
Pito Pakeetos out there. You know what I mean? Probably the only ones, right?
Oh yeah.
That's pretty random,
Yeah.
dude.
I know some guys are trying to steal our name. No,
Look, dude, if anyone's really trying to claim that name, like, I don't think they're really gonna come out of the woodwork.
What if we just get hit with like a copyright, like trademark suit, like
Yeah, we have
big
one.
in Japan?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have one band here. We got Los Chones. There's no Chones, and their symbol was a pair of panties. And
Nice.
had a
Oh,
bunch of
Cinchoni.
flags.
Cinchoni. Oh, we love
Yeah.
Cinchoni. Those
Yeah,
are my
those are
homies.
homies.
They're fucking
Love
yeah, they're
them.
cool as
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, last
Yeah.
I had a birthday party at the sewer recently, and they brought me up to do a song with them. So yeah, Ruben, Alfred. I forget who's in it.
So you guys got you're playing here tonight, and but people won't see this for a couple days after. But you guys got any shows coming up? You know, so they see
our
this?
only next show we just booked is at the Doll Hut in Anaheim. I forget who we're playing with.
There's a
Oh,
bunch
dude,
of
there's
bands.
like a whole list of bands. I couldn't even remember.
Yeah.
There's like 10 bands.
Yeah, it should be
But
cool.
Doll Hut's dope. and
Yeah.
drive out there. If
Yeah.
not, if you're out in the OC already, then
Well, and
Just
we
come
played
see
the
us.
Doll Hut before, and they loved
Technically,
us.
that was like our very first show.
Yeah, technically.
yeah, dude.
Yeah, it
Doll
was
Hut
really
on a
cool.
Sunday night.
It was really cool. We were the last band that played, and the bartender and 2 other people watched us play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sold out shows. So.
Well, no, it was the bartender / sound man / like
No.
janitor,
The homie.
Like, it was
Yeah.
just there was just
Yeah.
one guy running the place.
But still, you guys gave it your all, fucking threw down, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
it was
dude.
cool.
Yeah.
It was like later that week was our actual the first show we actually booked was at the sewer, but then Doll Hut hit us up last minute, so we ended up. I'm like, you guys want to play Doll Hut? And we're like, okay, screw it, let's go. So we did it like super last minute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, so, something I like to do too on the podcast so people can get more like personal, so I ask a question, what influenced you to pick up the guitar, man, play the drums, to get into music? Like, what was your influence? People always give you different answers. Sometimes it was their mom, sometimes it was a music video, sometimes that, but I'll just go around, man, and each one of you guys kind of, so, because people out there like to hear that, man. They like to see, man, what influenced these guys? What made them get into music? So, go start with you, man. Go ahead.
Well, influence directly for this band has been like Suicidal Tendencies, I think, and like kind of like a thrash punky type stuff, Municipal Waste stuff. But what made me play guitar was my brother played poker a lot, so he won these 2 Samet guitars that he won in a poker game, brought them home, so we just had a guitar in the house. And then we always listen to like classic rock growing up, like Hendrix and like Eagles and stuff. So then I just like picked up one of the guitars one day and like started learning how to play it.
Okay.
And then I didn't actually play guitar for like a long time though. It wasn't until I was like 13 years old, and then friends at the school were playing for the talent show, and then I saw that girls dug them because they played guitar. So I was like, oh, dude, I've got a guitar at home. Let me learn how to shred like them. So then I just like spent the whole year learning how to shred. And then, and that's what really got me into guitar, because
Nice.
girls dug guitar.
Right. So, Richie, what about you? What about
For
you?
me, I don't know. I think it was like 6th grade. I had just barely for the first time get exposed to like hard rock. I was like into like AC/DC, Led Zeppelin, Metallica, and I was like, yo, I kind of want to learn how to play guitar. So my parents bought me a guitar and signed me up for lessons. Then like my dad would always take me to guitar lessons, and then like just 4 months after that, after getting my first guitar, my dad passed away. So it was like,
Oh, yeah, sorry to hear
hooked
that.
up. I don't think I ever put it down after that. So
Yeah.
it's like always just playing guitar after that. And then I met Jimbo in like 9th grade on the school bus because he had like a microphone. I'm like, hey, do you like play music? And I ended up going to his house that same day, and we started playing. That was like the first rendition of a band we ever had. It was playing in his garage.
That's cool. That's how it should
Exciter.
start. Yeah,
Or no,
but-
Exister.
Exister was
Yeah.
it?
But shit, I know looking down, man, 'cause I just lost
Exister.
my father about two years ago, actually, yesterday. But, I get it, man. He's probably looking down happy as shit that you're still playing up on stage, doing your thing, man.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
be proud of that. Be proud of that. What about you, Elwood?
So, like, my inspiration of how I ended up picking up the guitar, I don't really exactly know,
Chicks?
but, well, I will say that my sister Megan took piano lessons, and we always had a piano in the house. Her dad, so my sister is my half-sister, her dad had a guitar that he had gave to her. And so I would actually sneak into my sister's room and play this old guitar. And then eventually one of my dad's friends gave my brother a guitar, and I bought that guitar from my brother for like $5.
Nice.
So I picked that up and just started messing around, and I've always had a huge just love for music. Music's always been a big thing in my house. So my sister Megan ended up showing me how to read tabs, and I picked it up, started playing, and I like begged my mom to buy me an instrument, and she always just thought it was a fad. She didn't think that I was going to go anywhere with it or do anything with it. She's like, I'm not going to buy you this $200, $300 guitar if it's just going to sit there and collect dust.
Yeah.
Then eventually, after years of just wanting and messing around on this acoustic, my grandmother bought me my first bass guitar. I was 13 years old, and it was a graduation present from 8th grade into high school. And once I got that bass guitar, it was just game on.
Yeah, right
And
on, dude.
From that moment, I haven't put it down since. And then a lot of inspiration of like music with the bass. I literally just copied everything that Les Claypool did.
I love Primus.
And also Cliff Burton of Metallica, and Tom Araya of Slayer, and Flea, and all of those guys. And actually, funny story is that I grew up in the Bay Area in a little town called Castro Valley. That's where Cliff Burton was from. And my dad went to school with Cliff Burton and his brother.
Nice.
So when I told my dad that I was into Metallica, my dad was like, "Oh yeah, I went to school with that kid."
That's cool.
So
Ryan, what about you, homie?
I would say for wanting to play music, I would say the biggest influences would be Iron Maiden and Megadeth. Just
And
hands down.
Wild Stallions.
And Wild Stallions.
Wild
Yes. And then Jimbo over here taught me how to play guitar when I had a toy plastic guitar from fucking Toys R Us. Remember that
yeah,
shit?
dude. It was purple.
Yeah, you
It was
taught
purple
me.
with a
Dude,
gray
you taught me
neck
Iron
and, like,
Maiden
yeah.
on there.
Yeah.
And then
The Trooper.
and then we did independent studies, which was basically just homeschooling, to where we could just go ditch school. Basically, we dropped out of high school and then did that, and then we're able to skate around and do that. But then as we were skating by downtown, what was that place called? The drum store. There was a drum store.
Pulse.
Pulse Drumming.
Yeah, it was Pulse
Yeah,
drumming.
it said free drum set on the window, and we're like, what's that mean? And we go in there. Turns out the lady that like half owned it was my Boy Scout, like one of the ladies that ran Boy Scouts with like my parents. So like basically my family knew this lady, and it was a family friend, and I'm like, oh hey, you're that fucking lady that we know. By the way, I didn't get molested, by the way. I know you guys are all
You
giggling.
think that's why everyone's laughing?
This one time at band camp? Like,
This one time. So she basically said, yeah, free drum set if you take these drum lessons. $300 for drum lessons. I'm like, well, let me talk to my mom. You know my mom too. So got the hookup, started doing that, got my free drum set. It was a shitty drum set. But I found out I was better at drums than guitar. So I started playing drums, and then ever since then, been influenced by dystopia and just fucking just death metal and fucking going as hard and heavy as fuck and fast. And then met these. Well, I already knew Jimmy. Jimmy introduced me to Richie, and then those two retards made me play even faster. And that's pretty much it.
nice, dude, nice. Well, man, dude, hey, looking forward to a killer show, man. I've never seen you guys play, dude. Can't wait, man. It's gonna
This
be
is
cool.
like our first like kind of big show, so we're stoked.
Fuck yeah,
Yeah,
fuck
no
yeah.
pressure.
Well, yeah, man.
it'll be fun.
Yeah, thank Ezra. You can't see Ezra in the camera, but Ezra's over here. Say hello, Ezra.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks.
you, brother. Show that
Yeah,
leg.
see-
It's
see
my-
them
it's
slang.
it's my leg
I
model.
saw Lewis Idol was coming to Oxnard, and I like immediately messaged Ez. I'm like, hey, what's up with those opening slots for Lewis Idol? And he said he went to bat for us and got us on. So
Yeah, and thanks
Thank
again
you,
to Ezra,
sir.
because
Thank
Ezra always
you,
brings
sir.
in all the talent, man. So
Thank you,
much
man.
appreciated, much love, Ezra. But yeah, so you guys, if you see Pito Pakeeto, they'll be here tonight. We're gonna have them back again for sure. But man, you guys kill it tonight. Have fun, man.
sweet.
Thank you, man.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks again, dude.
You got it, man. Pito Pakeeto, we're out, man. Have a good night.
Good luck.